Good afternoon, class. Now I'm Sorway and this is.
I'm sorry.
And now today we will be looking at a specific topic, right? Now the topic name has been scrambled in these letters. Can anybody tell me what these letters signifies? Yes. Software, very good. What is the topic for today? Software. Now can anybody tell me what they know about software? Yes.
Software gives instruction to hardware.
Instruction to the hardware. Very good. Can someone tell me an example of a software now? Yes. Windows. What else? Gmail. Very good, right? Now that is our topic for today. We will go in depth with this presentation, right? Good. I'm bringing you all a video, alright? When this video is finished, I'll be asking some questions, right?
Types of software. Computer software is a set of instruction that guides the computer hardware and tell the hardware what to do, when to do, and how to do a task. Software gives life to the computer. Without software, the computer is a dead machine. Computer software is divided into application software and system software. Application software. Application software are programs that help the user perform specific tasks. Word processing software like MS Word, WordPad, and Notepad are used to create documents such as letters, reports, etc. Database software like Oracle, MS Access are to store data and perform some operations on the data. Spreadsheet software like Microsoft Excel are used to organize data in rows and columns, perform calculations, and present data in charts and graphs. Presentation software like Microsoft PowerPoint is used to display information in the form of slides. Internet browsers like Google Chrome, Firefox, and Safari are used to access the internet. System software. System software is a set of programs that controls the computer hardware. The system software is the platform for running the application software. System software are operating system and utility software. Operating system. Operating system is a software that acts as an interface between the user and the computer system. Operating systems for desktop and laptop computer are Microsoft Windows, Linux, Mac OS. Microsoft Windows is a very popular operating system created by Microsoft. The founder of Microsoft is Bill Gates. There are different versions of Microsoft Windows. Mac OS is an operating system created by Apple. The founder of Apple is Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. Mac OS can run on all Macintosh computers. Linux is a free operating system that can be downloaded from the internet. It was developed by Linus Torvalds. Operating systems for mobile devices are Android and Apple iOS. Android is the most common mobile operating system used for mobile phone and tablets. iOS is used on iPhone and iPad. Utility software. Utility software is a software used to analyze, configure, optimize and maintain the computer. Example of utility software are antivirus software, backup software, disk compression tool, file manager. Now, let's see a summary of what we have learned. Computer software is a set of instruction that guides the computer hardware. Computer software is divided into application software and system software. Application software are programs that help the user perform specific tasks. System software is a set of programs that controls the computer hardware. System software provides the platform for running the application software. System software are divided into operating system software and utility software. Question time. Drop the following in the...
Alright, good. You all just finished finish watching the video, right? Now, I prepared a teaching aid here. Can someone read for me what is a software?
This is the name given to a computer program that tells hardware how to work.
Now, as the video just said, what are the two types of softwares?
Application and system.
Application and system softwares, right? Good. A software is a computer program that tells the hardware how to run. So it's like Araf, please stand. It's like Araf giving instructions to Talation, please stand. Araf, give Talation instructions to home. Now we told him to go home. Now Talish has to follow these instructions, right? Now that is what the software does. A software, Araf in this case, tells Talish the hardware what to do, right? Now without software, a computer does absolutely nothing. Now these computers right here, these are dumb machines, right? Now if you don't understand what that means now, let's say this is a recipe, right? And who uses recipe mostly? Chefs. And let's say this recipe is like a software. It gives instructions to the chef on what to do, right? Instructions. Good. Next slide. Please sit. Thank you. As we all know, software can be broken down under two types. The first one is system software, the second one is application software. Good. System software. Somebody read for me now.
The software is usually called an operating system since it controls the hardware and how all other software works. The most commonly used operating system is Windows written by the Microsoft Corporation. Some other examples include Android, iOS, Linux,
And Mac OS, right? So what is system software? It is also called an operating system, what most people call an OS. Alright? And this controls the hardware. Basically all these computer system here, all these things, that's what we call an operating system. And the operating system these systems have is Windows, right? That's the most common one. And the second one we also have is Linux. Linux is also an operating system, but unlike Windows, it's not a corporation-based OS, right? It's free to everyone to use, right? Then we have Mac OS. And which company actually created Mac OS? Apple, very good. And then we have come down to the operating system of the mobile devices, your phones. The first one is Android. The company that most uses that is Samsung. And we have iOS. And who created that? Apple again, right? Good. Good. Still on the system software, and another type of software falls under this category is what we call that utility software. Now the word utility basically means is where I think it means. Utility. You keeping up something, right? If you got your computers, don't you take care of these things? Good. And how do we take care of computers now? That is when we install antivirus software, disk cleaning tools, backup software, and file compression tools, right? We're taking care of our computers. Now, antivirus software, can someone name antivirus software for me? What do you have on your computer system? What type of antivirus? McAfee, very good. What else? Anybody else have virus protection? No? Alright then. Good. Let's move on to application software. An application, the short form for that is what we call apps. And I'm sure many of you heard about apps before, right? Good. Someone read what is application software.
Application software is software that instructs a computer to carry out a specific task. Word processor, spreadsheet, and database are application software. Some other examples include Facebook, Spotify, Windows, and Microsoft.
Good. The main word inside this sentence is specific task. Alright? And what specific task does a word processor does? Anybody knows? A word processor. What is that specific task that application does? A word processor. No. Alright, it edits and make changes to documents, right? Good. What about the spreadsheet? Allows you to do calculations, right? What about database? What is the main purpose of the database class? To store data, right? That is a specific task. And we also have Facebook. What we use Facebook for? Social media, right? What we use Spotify for? Music. Google Play Store. Download apps and games. And write stuff for. What we use it for again? Edit documents, right? Now that brings us to the end of this PowerPoint presentation. Now we'll move on to the second part of the lesson by Sir Ethan Singh, right?
Alright, now there's an activity to generously do right now. Now there's actually questions for you to ask me or ask yourselves. What do you understand by the lesson so far? What do you understand by the term software?
Software tells what to work.
Please talk about it. Yes, software tells the hardware. Here's an activity that was generally made for y'all. Is everyone pick up these, please? And everyone copies that the unity answers? Is everyone finished writing down their answers?
Yes, sir.
Alright. What answer? Is everyone done writing?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Everyone have their answers? Alright, so let's go through some of these questions. Number one, software is a set of blank that tells the hardware how to work. What will be the answer? What do you think the answer will be?
Instructions.
Why?
Because
That's the general definition of software, right? Good. Number two, blank and blank are the two main types of software. And anybody give me the first one?
application.
System.
The second one will be system, application system. Those are the two main types of software in order that you do video and the presentation summary generally great. Good. Examples of application software include blank and blank. I don't want anybody to give me this answer. I'll pick on one person. You. What do you do? Examples of application software. What do you do?
Facebook.
Facebook and WhatsApp. What about you, Talish? Google Play Store and Spotify. Everyone have anything different? What do you have, Abiel? What do you do? Facebook and Google. Another? PUBG is nice games. Sean, how about you?
Call of Duty and Netflix.
Oh, did you Netflix? So you are Facebook and Gmail. Everybody have everything different, right? Well, a few things are saying Facebook, maybe WhatsApp, so some of this, right? Good. Number four. Without software, computer would be or would blank. What do you think is the answer? I want one person. Raise your hand. Okay, Sean, what would be the answer?
Useless.
Useless? That'll be correct. Why would it be useless? If without software.
Because software gives instructions.
And without instructions,
The computer won't be able to work.
yes, you won't be able to take any work at all. And number five, blank software controls the hardware and helps other software run. What is the answer? What do you think?
System software.
System software? Good. And why does system software help everything run correctly?
That it controls the hardware.
Yes, it controls hardware, yes, but it lays the foundation for other software to run. Without system software, nothing can run on the computer. Understand that? Alright, everybody understand the question so far?
Yes.
No need for me to go through them again?
Yes, sir.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
Alright, based on the lesson so far, what do you understand about software? Based on the presentation I started, the activity included, the video you watched, what did you understand?
Software is an instruction that tells the computer what to do.
Yes, anybody understand software? Everybody understand, right? Everybody understand operating software? Give me an example of operating system software. Alright. So we have some programs here, some application software, system software. I want you to identify which one each one belongs to, which category. What does Microsoft Windows belong to? Which one? Application software or system software? System software or PowerPoint?
Application.
Java. Sure?
Application.
Good. Or File Explorer or Files?
System.
Sure? Yeah.
No application.
Good applications, files. You have no system, yeah, you have system, operating system in files?
No.
Good. Linux.
Application. System.
System software. Microsoft Word.
Application.
Application. Good. Android.
System.
Chrome.
Application. Application.
Talk about one more time.
Application.
Application. Good. Excel. Microsoft Excel.
Application.
And McAfee.
System.
Rob.
Application. Oh, application.
Application. Alright. Everybody understand the lessons, right?
Yes, sir.
Wayne went through, I went through. Everybody understand it?
Yes, sir.
Can you name me one example of Microsoft? An application software.
Facebook.
Facebook. An example of an operating system software. An operating system software.
Android.
Android, yes. And Android is used on
Mobile.
phones, yes. What was Windows made by? When went Windows Studio?
Bill Gates. Microsoft.
Microsoft, yes. Who made iOS?
Apple.
macOS.
Apple.
Good. So those two, macOS and iOS, belong to Apple and only used in Apple products, right? While Windows and Android are using several other stuff, just other than Samsung, right? Mostly Samsung use Android. Good. And what can you do with Linux? Is Linux bound to one sole company?
No.
Anyone can use it, right? Good. Now I just want to ask one simple question. Name me one utility software. Alright, can anyone give me any utility software? Okay, Samda,
Windows Defender.
Windows Defender? Give me examples. Good. Alright, so this is your homework for today, right? I want to see this done by next class. First, you have to create a colorful poster explaining the importance of software. Your poster should include a title. What will be the title? Anybody? Any title you could give to this poster? Okay, what will be the title for this poster that you create?
What is software? Importance of software.
Yes. Good. Number 2, definition of system software, application software. Can anybody give a quick definition of system software? Alright, you can copy this homework and do it by next class, okay?
What Emily are reading about?
Go to your summaries lesson now, the last thing. What do you want to do it?
Okay, that brings us to the end of this lesson, right?
Yes.
So everybody learned something about software?
Yes, sir.
We know software gives instructions to the hardware, right? And there's two types, system and application. And utility software falls under system software, right? Like antivirus, file compression tools, right? Good. Until next class.